Hey Tender Care families, this video is coming per request from two kiddos from my school. My name is Miss Courtney and I'm an infant room teacher in Robinson. This video is special just for Julian and Arabella per their request. Miss you guys, miss all of our Tender Care Robinson buddies. But during my time off, I've been spending a ton of time watching the birds in my backyard, and I figured I would share some fun bird facts. And it's super easy to do, a super simple, cost-effective hobby to have, I've come to find. I used to just feed birds over the winter just for the sake of feeding them, but they've kind of kept me sane and entertained during this whole time. So first of all, we'll start with a non-bird friend because he likes to cause a ruckus. I have named our gray squirrel Franklin, and he is sneaky and he loves to get up and he will hang. I think I can turn this around, maybe not. He likes to hang off my bird feeder. Super simple cage bird feeder, 99-cent suet block, probably the best money I've spent in a long time. But he's naughty and he likes to get up there and eat right out of there. It's pretty funny when he does it. And then we have some cardinals. There are boys and girls that come and feed at our feeder. And the red ones are the boys and they're a little bit bigger. And then there are, somebody's behind me. I think that's Woody. Then there are the brown females, which they're just a little bit smaller and they look almost the same. And they have a really pretty chirp when they call out, so it sounds like they're saying cheer 3 times, and then they follow it with birdie, birdie, birdie. So they have a very distinct call, and you can definitely hear them whenever they're talking to you. I played the call earlier, and a male came and sat and watched and listened and was trying to figure out where the sound was coming from. So they're super attentive to each other. Let's see. There's also blue jays. I haven't seen them until just recently, but they also look very similar. They have almost the exact same color for males and females, and the females are just a little bit smaller. The blue jays are kind of aggressive and they're a lot bigger, so they're not as friendly to the other birds. They don't use nice touches. Then we have lots of chickadees. We have Carolina chickadees here in Pittsburgh. Since we are in southwestern Pennsylvania, and southeastern Pennsylvania also has them. Look, there's a chickadee up there right now. Hi, buddy. That's a Carolina chickadee. And he's wondering why I'm on top of his bird feeder, because I moved over to sit close to it. Let's see. Oh, right before I started the video, a hawk was calling, and it was a Swainson's hawk. They're similar to red hawks, but they're a little bit smaller. So that was more than likely who was talking to me before I started the video. She kind of scared me, actually. Back to our blue jays, though, they make a really loud shriek. So if you ever hear a super loud shriek, almost like a crow, that is more than likely a blue jay. Let's see, who else? Who else has been hanging out with us? Who haven't I mentioned, Casey? Casey's my roommate. She's also my bird watching assistant. Oh yeah, there's Woody the woodpecker. He's like Franklin. He comes down here and he hangs off of the bird feeder. He is naughty as well, and he's got lots of woodpecker friends. But they're really neat because I didn't know this. I did a lot of research before I did this video. We like to do that in the infant room. Miss Carol's a big researcher too when we do topics. We put a lot of effort into our lessons, what we're working on. Sorry, there's birds flitting all around. I should have done this over further away. But woodpeckers, like squirrels, will hide their food. Now, the squirrels usually hide them in the trees or in ground near trees, and then that's how we get new saplings in the spring. But woodpeckers also hide food and nuts and berries in tree bark. So you might think, watching them, that they are trying to get some larvae out of, or a beetle out of the particular tree they're pecking on, because that's how they get their food. But they could be just getting food that they had stashed. They're smart. So it looks like they're trying to actually get a new worm, but really, easy job. They just hid that food from themselves. So They're super smart little guys, and they've definitely kept me entertained. There's also been robins bebopping around, and they are eating the worms out of the mud from all the rain. They're all about getting in that. So I guess that is my bird video. I think I'll read a book later, but I figured that's what I've been spending my time doing, so I wanted to share.